Welcome to ActiveBatch, the leading distributed job scheduling and management system. What is ActiveBatch? ActiveBatch, enterprise job scheduling and IT workload automation, has established a proven track record with customers from around the world in providing cost-effective automation of tasks, jobs, and plans that support the enterprise in achieving its business objectives. We understand that automating existing business processes and identifying new ways of doing business must be supported with new operational solutions. These operational solutions help manage the increase in demand while reducing the cost of operations and improving IT service to users. ActiveBatch provides a flexible and adaptable integrated jobs library framework to create and implement workflows for applications and IT functions. This framework offers a scriptless approach when implementing the job steps typically found in a business process. True business process automation is achieved through the ActiveBatch framework by supporting the business requirements and execution logic. Job developers provide data and parameters to the job steps rather than having to author scripts and write code. As a result, the business process author is relieved from coding and testing the code, allowing IT staff to manage workflows in a consistent manner. The framework also supports the easy client-side creation and access to web services. Web service job steps become just another part of the overall workflow. Jobs or plans can also be triggered for execution through the ActiveBatch event system. This means web service events can act as a triggering mechanism to initiate ActiveBatch plans and jobs. ActiveBatch allows for client-side web service reusability by supporting the creation of a service library where any internal or externally developed WSDL can be loaded and used as part of your workflow. Once workflows have been created, ActiveBatch's event-driven architecture responds swiftly by triggering jobs and job plans as the events are raised. Events can be as simple as a file being created or modified, a call to a web service, an email containing keywords that initiate the workflow, or a simple system startup. The ActiveBatch Job Scheduler monitors the various events that the automation designer incorporates into their jobs or job plans so they begin execution once the event is recognized. Workflows can be triggered by network events, WMI events, data interrogation of SQL or Oracle, email, and a variety of other triggers. ActiveBatch includes robust date and time scheduling for triggering a workflow. This allows for maximum flexibility using either a calendar or a fiscal year period to determine when a startup should begin and its frequency. You can create granular scheduling by associating one or more schedules with a job or plan. Once the workflow is triggered by an event or date and time schedule, the plan begins execution. ActiveBatch also supports the definition of constraints and resource requirements. This permits the automation designer the ability to create a very responsive, interactive plan or workflow. Constraints, also known as dependencies, are available for file, other jobs or plans, variables like a SQL query or disk-free space. Resource availability can be checked to determine whether sufficient resources exist to allow for reliable execution. ActiveBatch can run jobs across specific systems as well as the ability to distribute jobs or plans across an association of servers to ensure that SLAs are achieved. A server failure will result in the workload being divided across fewer systems until the server can be returned to an active state. As the numbers of jobs increase or the resource demands grow, new servers can be added without changing the jobs or plans. The current deployment of virtualization fits perfectly within the ActiveBatch operational environment, both as a mechanism to satisfy server demands as well as high availability requirements. ActiveBatch supports the creation of highly available workflows. Workflows can be restarted and/or checkpointed to allow for restart from the last successful checkpoint. This further helps ensure on-time, successful completion for improved service levels. As jobs are executing, ActiveBatch alerts can be raised to operators, administrators, or any interested party and are delivered via email, SMS text message, pagers, BlackBerry, or even written to the event log. Customizable alerts give a job designer the ability to provide the alert text for any event action or specify their own text, including variable substitution as appropriate. Active Batch alerts also support SNMP traps. Multiple actions can be specified by a single alert or may be grouped into objects for reusability. Active Batch provides a host of additional operational capabilities that allow you to monitor the runtime of workflows or restart the ones that failed, use calendars to account for holidays, programmatic interfaces, and many more that we hope to have the opportunity to discuss with you in detail. We would be pleased to offer you a personal web demonstration to discuss how Active Batch can maximize resource investment, reduce error rates, and increase service levels within your organization. You can also request product pricing for budgeting or conduct a proof of concept so that you can test Active Batch in your environment. Thank you for visiting us today and investing your time in learning about Active Batch. Please take a moment to review the information on our website, including customer stories and headlines, or contact the analyst community such as Gartner to learn more about Active Batch from independent research. We look forward to hearing from you soon.